Let's get ready to
Triple face!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hiya, 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 na 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 na.
Ah, he vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here to complain about Stranger Things again. We didn't have enough time yesterday to get it all out, so we're gonna do some complaining today. Oh, I'm ready for it. How about you, Badge?
I'm very happy because, to be fair, we're not really going to be complaining about Stranger Things. We're going to be complaining about the reaction to our reaction of Stranger Things, and that you don't hate the print media enough, or the digital media, or really any media, to be truthful. Gooch, how are you today? Nice
Wait,
moves.
what? The people are complaining about our reactions to it?
You homophobic, toxic fan.
Oh,
Whoa,
well,
there, Duffer.
yeah. Well, suck it then if you're that.
Well,
the case.
their
But I mean,
variety.
yeah.
We will be getting to it. Don't you worry.
Oh.
Well, I will say what they say isn't quite as. And as usual, the headline makes it seem a little more. The Duffers attack toxic
It's a
fandom,
variety
but
thing, yeah.
really, the Duffers are like, yeah, we've been planning on this, and we just want to make sure he's happy with how gay we made him and all that, and that's what it actually is. But Variety's like, toxic fandom review bombing. The Duffer brothers finally speak out.
And I should have saved it. There's a clip of the Duffers telling Noah that they think it's too much, like when they're filming the gay scene and wherever he went to the gay bar, and he's acting extra gay, and they're like, I think Noah, it's a little too much. Just
Yeah, like the ESPN guy on the New Year's when the gay guys kiss.
Ooga.
This is another case. No, this is just another case of them never fucking listening to what we're saying. It's not we're against the gay, like, because we always knew he was gay. We're saying it's where you placed it in the scene in the freaking apocalypse. Like, it's like, again.
Vecna, time out. We need to do a little gay character arc, bro. I know you're bringing the universes together, but time out, bro.
Yeah.
And maybe do it in like the third season, and then we forget about it for 2 seasons, and then it ends, and then he's at the gay bar. I'm like, oh yeah, Will's gay. That would have been cool. I would have been a little more accepting of that. Speaking of us being accepting, Rossi for a $5. Prepare, Gooch. Are you like clenching? Your boy is on Sudafed, espresso, and nootropics. I'm power level 9,000 right now. I'm geeked to the gills right now. Lol.
Bro.
I have a feeling this isn't going to be the last Rossi super chat today. Now, horror with Nads, someone with some class around here. Member for 7 months. Gooch. I think I like the finale more than I thought. Not much, but some.
That's called cope.
Yeah, I think it's just
than
the amount of
Volume
time
2
you
back.
invested. Well, you've invested all that
sure.
time into it, and I think even Critical Drinker said that, in his review, that he kind of liked it because of the time he's invested into this. It's a little nostalgia that's kicking in.
You guys saw the giant spider monster come out of the ground, right?
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about it. To be honest, it looked like
how dare you
something from Deadliest Catch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
didn't
didn't
retire on that catch, dude.
Yeah, that catch. Yeah,
and they're gonna have the ice road trucker it back through the upside down.
I was disappointed. They flat out lied to us. They were trying to set it up so we're going to be emotionally invested in it. We're going to be seeing some potential deaths. We're going to be seeing all these things. And they started the whole freaking the whole series off with that, like how the stakes were high, everyone was intense, everyone was scared. There was like the love interest, and they fucked it all up by the end. Like they just
I was happy with the first 3-4 episodes they put out. I was quite happy. I had my problems here and there. We saw some issues that looked like they were going to be creeping up, but they put a lot of style in. It was fun, laughing. I was liking quite a few of the characters, even the ones I don't like all that much. But then they did the thing, and we were right to not like all the characters. All the ones that worried us, the ones that gave us some red flags, we were right to be concerned.
Yeah.
And if I'd put a little more thought in, I would have perfectly predicted the ending. Gooch,
Came close.
yeah. do you regret watching it? Do you feel like your
I don't
time was wasted?
Well, kind of, a little bit. But
that's kind of my thought. Is like, lots of things have problems, but like, do you regret the time spent? I like Stranger Things. I'm glad I watched the end. We did a little watch party with the family, where me and my sister-in-law could complain, and we agreed on all of our complaints.
Like, listen, we all spent 10 years like watching this series, and we all liked it, loved it, whatever the case may be. But when you ended off with like so many plot holes and so many mishaps, and like. And you really made dramatic changes to certain characters that just didn't fit. Like Nancy, it was just too over the top. I mean, I guess that's her intention, but like, and they left out characters like Steve and like Jonathan was a wasted character. Linda Hamilton, point of that. Like, there's so many things that we can discuss that sit there and say it was good. It was like no point. It was useless. And when you have that, especially for a finale, it just doesn't hit the mark. I think when you have a really good finale, everyone should be like,
Mary gets me. Yeah, I had lots of complaints, but man, that last like 30 minutes somehow of ending, they did do a lot of good in there. I will give them
Best season ever.
I wish the quality had been that good throughout the rest of the episode. A lot of that quality was there for the first few, 3-4 of this season.
No one cared about Jonathan and Nancy at that point. No one cared about Robin, and like there's so many characters that they tried to force on us, and it's just
there's no Robin character arc where it turned out she was actually an alien, and then she eats that ginger with her gigantic Uma Thurman mouth.
Yeah,
and someone didn't pay attention to the fucking hope ending. That like no, it was totally just a projection.
We actually do have that. I pulled up the wrong one earlier. Yeah, this is actually about that. They talk about that ending, and then we also have the toxic fan review bombing one as well.
Oh, so many toxic.
So that's
fans.
That's a little appetizer. Now we got some people here over 100 watching. Consider hitting that thumbs up, sharing if you're feeling a little wild. Badger, if you want to prepare that Wonder Man, we got the poster for it first.
Oh, we're gonna eat our vegetables first. Good.
Oh, great.
We're supposed to watch it yesterday. We didn't eat our vegetables yesterday, and our mom said, "But you have to eat them tomorrow." And we said,
"I'm puckered. I'm really puckered now."
So actors must certify they have no superpowers under Hollywood's new doorman policy. So that's the whole thing. You're literally not allowed to hire actors with superpowers. And then he realizes like he's really strong, or he's known he's really strong, and so. It's going to be Hollywood. Instead of doing like Kaiju number 8, where he's living a double life as a Kaiju, or Aaron doing a double life as a Jaeger, instead he's living a double life. Actor.
Gay.
Pretending to not be a superhero.
Even Jinwoo from Solo Leveling.
The fuck? All right, Badge. I haven't watched it. I skimmed through a little bit of it. 2 minutes, guys. Brace yourself.
What?
Oh. I think he wears a superhero costume once. I think for what? 20 seconds at the very, very end?
Not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
Super chat's rolling in. We'll get to you shortly.
This is the wall. It's everything. If I get this close and I miss...
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
Yeah.
That's AIDS phobic.
In this movie. I was born to play this character.
Acting. This is some of everything I've experienced.
The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
Andy Kaufman, that shit. Like, what? Coen Brothers direct this?
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
What?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed?
Let's go!
Badger, what do you think of the buddy cop nature of what we just watched?
I like that better than a lot of the things I've had to watch from them.
I hope that style they brought like is a similar style to what's actually in the show, because then I could be vaguely interested. I like my extra, I like my weird, you know, I like my editing, you know, my fun little text that goes along with the music and stuff like that.
Right. So like jokes of that he's black and doesn't look like the actual Wonder Man. He's not playing the actual Wonder Man. It's an in-universe of the MCU film production of a comic character called Wonder Man that he's attempting to portray, but the narrative is obviously going to be he has actual superpowers, which means he's not allowed to be fucking filming, but also he should probably just go be a superhero rather than playing one on TV.
Yes, but they also do race swap them, and that is going to be part of it too.
Very
it seems
meta.
like as well. So yeah, Gooch, you
I'll
trust
take that
Marvel?
over Echo.
So true. So I 100%,
I honestly
100% agree.
I honestly thought Curb Your Enthusiasm was done, but apparently
Yeah,
it's continuing. Wow, that's great.
What I'm saying though is if it does the sort of editing like that, it might be a little less sloppy than expected. Still not at all what anyone's ever asked for, but like me and Badger were able to find the occasional good in Agatha all along. This does seem like one that we might be able to find an occasional good to go along with all the shit.
Jeff, you will be getting Prince of Persia, Ben Kingsley. Best we can do.
Wow.
Best we can do. Better than a Blood Rain, but he's no Gandhi right now. We will give you Species, Ben Kingsley. All right. That's,
what about
which
Beast?
is a respectable
Beast version of Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
Before we move on to a trailer we actually want to see, yes, we got another one going. Literally been looking forward to it since yesterday. B-Man member for 14 months. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm still waiting for the fun time. I joke. How dare you, B-Man? Happy New Year, Badger. When you doing an anime stream? New Year, new you. B-Man, have you heard of Diabolical Souls Presents I'm an Anime channel now? I would consider subscribing to Diabolical Souls instead. Or, I'm sorry, Badger, I don't mean to speak for you. When's your anime stream coming?
Yeah. Every Saturday. You hold it. You have it for me.
Yes. Yes, he just keeps not being able to make it for some reason. It's so weird. So, Rossi, for 2, I didn't know it was over. I really wonder, man, why Marvel made the show. Correct. Who the hell asked for it? Hayden Wayne dropping a tenner. Pay me $10 to give you a message. Badger, I sent you a message on X. Didn't know if you had seen it. But Star Wars Galaxy has a restoration project that's free to play. I haven't checked it yet, but do you plan to? Oh, but he plans to.
No, I don't. But I don't have a plan. Bless them. It seems like they got a City of Heroes type thing where there's like they got servers and like original source code.
MMO?
fans.
I don't remember Galaxies. Which
Star
what
Wars
was
Galaxies, huge. It was the MMO, right? And then before the Old Republic came out, and they shut it down. I played it towards the end of its life. But that's the other reason I don't want to play is I don't want to have to get all my shit back. And it's like a way earlier version that the OGs want. So I'm good. But I'm happy people have it.
And we actually, chat, have a very important message from Hayden. I don't know why you all watched it after I told you not to. What is wrong with you?
So good.
All right, wait. Apologies. Oh wait, sorry. Pull that back up. Well, one.
He was asking, is it
you got
the
it?
Atlantean sword there?
Oh God.
Yes, it is. It's the riddle of steel. Gooch, do you know the riddle of steel? Yeah. What is it? Right now, give us a dissertation on what is the riddle?
I feel like you're gonna chop me in half.
I'm going to. Why you killed my mother? You killed my father.
Nerd alert.
The riddle of steel is what's stronger, steel or the flesh that wields it.
What's the answer?
Guess you'll never know. That's why it's a riddle. I think that's one of those that, depending on how you answer, it's the interpretation.
The left door.
Flesh.
Oh no. Did I do it wrong? Rossi for a $5. I can't tell if Gooch is in pain or having an orgasm. Why are you... ABF struggles to do basic dad jokes sometimes, but you can say orgasm in a super chat on stream because of the show. Laughing emoji. Very Rick Rose.
Yeah.
Shout out Rossi. Appreciate you. I know. Why no? Left door?
Yeah.
Where's my prize?
Dads have a penis. Mamas have a vagina. Yeah.
Actually, I have that on the list. It's coming up soon, I believe. All right, now.
So good, dude. I can't wait. Kindergarten Cop.
The time has... Oh, and for those who may have missed, I had to delete some cookies, and I need movie ideas again. Please send help.
Add it all back.
All right. I've been waiting. I can't...
Let's go.
We're live. How's it going, everybody? It's Fallout. Fake talk show. Johnny, what is acting to you?
You don't know what this is. We're not telling
Why
you.
do you do it so good?
Is this are we starting?
We've started.
Okay.
Do you have any allergies? Besides not being the center of attention, you're allergic to that? You're an egotistical actor and you disgust me. But let's get through this.
Is it okay if I drink this?
Yeah, drink
Okay,
that.
got it.
It's empty and it's dusty. So let's talk about your process and how boring it is.
Sorry, what was that? Much?
Okay, so how much money do you make on the show?
Oh, I'm a volunteer.
You volunteer?
Yeah, I won a contest. So it's like,
Was a
He's the most
sweepstakes thing?
cooperative.
Yeah, cereal box.
Roll the clip.
I'm sure you probably know this, but I'm actually kind of new to all this ghoul stuff. Yeah, still got my nose. That's the worst thing, really, is just waiting for it to fall off. Just hurry it up already.
Was that a new clip? Was that in the last episode?
I think that's from a new episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Johnny, you're known as a difficult actor and the worst person on set.
Yeah.
What did you do to earn that reputation, and why can't you just collaborate in a fun way?
I think it's because I'm really bored and I seek to create an atmosphere that entertains me because the work isn't enough.
Why are you such a bad guy?
I've always been.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really good. Really interesting.
I feel like I've been here for hours.
And what's your favorite video game?
It would be Fallout.
Johnny P!
Do you want me to leave now?
Yes. More, please.
You're watching the greatest talk show ever, is what you're watching.
They're doing everything right with this show so far. Man, like they are promotion-wise, everything. Yeah.
And Paul Chatto said there's no buzz. How dare he? He's not watching the fake talk show.
It's amazing.
But I get why some people might hate it.
He's too busy in his car, screaming yelling in his car.
Badger, I may need some of your producer abilities. We may need to do some zoom in. So I promise I'll keep this quick. I know no one gives a shit about comic books. They're dead. 2003, Justice League Avengers crossover. I love me a good old fashioned crossover. Been looking forward to this. I think I got it for like $8 or $10 at the comic shop used. Holy crap, it made me so happy. It's one of those things that, Badger, if you wouldn't mind, made me reminded me of why I fell in love with superheroes. And it's George Perez doing the art. He's goated. His perspective, Gooch can testify how hard perspective is in drawing. Mm-hmm. He is an absolute master at perspective. So I just did a couple of my favorites. This, man, crossovers it's all about that fan service, and there's so much fan service in it. They 1v1 each other constantly. They 1v1 each other's bad guys. Badger, I thought of you when I read this. This is Captain America and Batman fighting, and they're just kind of fighting to test each other out. And they're the one smart ones while everyone's just brawling. And then it goes to the next one. And he's like, hey, we're just being played. You want to go figure out what's actually going on? And he's like, yeah, let's go be smart and the leaders and go actually figure out what's going on. So like all those amazing character moments.
It's the other one, Amalgam, when they're fighting, where it's like they've been fighting for 3 days or some shit like that. And it's not until there's an environmental switch when they're in the sewers and Batman's able to like use his batarang to ping a fucking water thing and drown him.
This also has like some crisis situation where there's lots of switches where there's also time issues as the two universes get pushed together. And so they suddenly will just change into different costumes or like different versions of themselves and stuff like that. Like one, like a Captain Marvel comes in and then becomes like a Miss Marvel at one point. Yeah. Everything I want. Yeah. I know there's some of you who still care. And then eventually, they have to, it's kind of a Secret Wars like Battle World situation where they have to get the other world's like most powerful items and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it ends up being like a contest of champions without them realizing it, a contest to see, who gets the universe and stuff like that. So like everything I want in like a big crisis style event. And then at the last second, they have to create a new world. And so then they're in this new world where they've always been friends and stuff like that, but some of them realize something's going on. And then there's the moment where they get all the flashbacks of what happened. They're all standing around, great perspective, all the different flashbacks, and then it goes to each one of them. Damn it. At the panels, and they experience like all of their worst moments, some of their best moments. And then they're like, wait, to save everything, we have to like, make the death of Robin and all that stuff happen. And so
awkward when they saw Scarlet Witch fucking your brother. Oh man. But hey,
dude,
has to happen.
They say multiple things about it. Ant-Man beating the Wasp. It gets brought up and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a different man now. And all this shit. Yeah. Like literally everything I want. And then the covers were amazing. And then I swear we'll be done for those of you who don't give a shit about comic books.
Yeah,
but
he was a happy alcoholic as well.
Who?
Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah, he goes through some shit. And then Mark Miller with the Ultimate stuff. He really leaned into all that stuff too. What I love is like Plastic Man. There's so many things where you like have to follow it back to the source, so you'll finally like look who they're fighting. You're like, oh wait, that matchup is so good. And like one point, Batman is like overwhelmed, and then like Black Panther shows up, and you're like, yeah, hey, do the hand, yes, and stuff like that. So many amazing moments. Just a giant, like all of them. George Perez, man, he shoves so much into all the panels. And then my favorite,
he's a master.
One, and he should have been paid quadruple.
Yes,
this makes me very happy. This makes my bottom part
2037.
Yeah. So the amount of panels, like, look, it's and the back and forth, and they like pin up against where like. It has, like JLA on one side, Avengers on one side, and then they kind of like correspond with the corresponding heroes and so. And there's so much thought and so much art went into it. It's so jam packed. It took me forever to read. Gooch, what were you saying?
No, I was just quickly going to say like that one of the last images you showed there, where they're all there, and you got Batman coming out, and Superman, and you had like a bunch of the heroes, like on the last pages there, that all the heroes. Yeah. No, not that one, but the other one.
Oh, yeah.
The other big one that we all have posters of. Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Finch is drawing one, and he's been doing it, drawing it and inking it, doing an homage to George Perez and having all the characters come out like that. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, I spent like 5 minutes looking at this shit.
Yeah.
It's so good. And like the perspective of it all, man.
Oh, just the background, all the you look at all the look at the cityscape in the background. Like there's so much detail in there. It's insane. And man, underappreciated big time.
All right. So I really wanted to recommend it to you guys, but there's one final step when it comes to recommendations of comic books. Can they actually manage to purchase it? No, you can. Apparently I got $100 comic book for 10 fucking bucks. It's
Yeah,
so unbelievably good, and I can't recommend it because it's a $100 comic.
Get the omnibus one, which is $100, but it's like the whole fucking thing, right? It's the
I don't know if it's in there. If it is,
it has to be because there's two.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll go look.
well, that itself almost makes it, because that's $150 new, I believe, hardcover, and that's $100 if that's in it. That's just 200 pages. It took me so long to read. Oh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's this one. It has to be.
I hope so. I hope it's Kurt Busiek, George Perez. Look it up. But man, and then they're both like done a lot of Marvel and DC stuff, so it's both people who love the universes. It was so good. I'm so sad I can't recommend it to you guys. Now, what I can recommend, and I desperately want to, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow. Dispatch. Shout out Hayden, gifted this to me. Play the first chapter. I get the buzz. Gooch, you have to play it. I've got schemes afoot to make sure you do, but yeah, Badger Man, you like these sort of games. I'm telling you, once they get that 50% off deal or whatever, finally, I'm going to force you to play it because it is shockingly well written. Music's great, voice acting's phenomenal.
This might be a different one, but all I noticed was Azrael, Batman, and Punisher.
Well, this has like everyone, dude. It goes to the fan service is turned up to 110%. But yeah, Dispatch, easy recommend checking out. And I've only played one chapter. I believe it's 97% overwhelmingly positive. Sold 3 copies in 2 months.
I'll play it eventually.
I'm liking it.
It definitely sounds like something I would play. Narrative storytelling.
The main gameplay part of it is you are dispatching, and so it becomes kind of like a diner dash situation where you're having to do a bunch of multitasking, and certain crimes will be better for certain heroes to go respond to, and they've got like it shows like their stat pentagon or whatever, and you have to try to get if it's like security issue, you need someone who's like good at tech. If something needs done fast, you need someone who is fast at it, and then it's like a chance that it doesn't actually happen. So
you're playing Martian Manhunter or Mr. Terrific in the Justice League Watchtower.
Or your Oracle on it.
Yeah. Don't send Green Arrow to go fight fucking kaiju. You send him to go fight the ninjas in the back alley.
Yeah. And then the first like Supergirl chick, you're like partying at the bar, and like she has to drink a lot because she's got superpowers and whatnot. And when we're getting drunk Supergirl from James Gunn versus the Dispatch chick, it's so insane how much better.
Thank you. This makes me want to play it more. EFAP was playing it, and they were not impressed with the first chapter. They don't impress with anything except Andor, so that should explain it. Like,
no, I appreciate all of them, but I have negative respect for their opinion to where if they don't like something, I'm like, ooh.
Right.
And if they like something, I go, oh man, I was looking
appreciate
forward to
the work, but you've fallen so far into smelling all of your own farts that you couldn't notice something good if it walked up and fucked you in the ass. Said it just like that.
I appreciate all of them. I can put up with the one pinky up, the 2 fingers up.
But bless you.
Good. Sorry. All right. Yeah. And there's no one's opinion I care about less. There, I said it. Now, while we're here, I normally
remember this.
I normally do these on Saturday, but I thought with I was talking some superheroes, I kind of wanted to get this. It really is that easy, and they just turn them all into like ethnically ambiguous white/Asian chicks, and somehow they get way hotter. Now, here's the test. Yeah, it's fun. I wish it were a little more interactive, but yeah. Who do you think this is? Who is this hotified?
I don't see a face. What?
Barry Weiss?
Who's this supposed to be?
Oh,
no!
God. Oh.
No!
I'm a dad.
Wow, if only.
I'm a mommy.
If only.
AI is not slop. How dare you? That real life was the slop, if you ask me. All right, now moving on. Let's see. We all caught up. Appreciate you guys. We do actually have sorry, I made you have to look at that. We do have various super chat rewards though. Just throwing it out. I also have an extra one today. It's a cat walking through the snow in like a full snow outfit, but not yet. Now, before we move on back to some Stranger Things. Yeah. Netflix reportedly only wants to keep movies in theaters for 17 days. Bad.
Surprise.
Sure. This would steamroll the theatrical business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not like we haven't been fucking screaming to the hills
Yeah.
that it
Like-
was going to be the end if they get
21 days? Like 3 weeks? No.
No,
A
2 weeks.
weekend and 2 weeks.
a glorified 2 weeks. Yes, it will shrink release windows. Everything will just be streaming. Goodbye physical media, theaters, and that large catalog.
Here's the positive though.
That's fair. 45 days minimum.
There will be a rush to if people want to see it. There's gonna in the theater. There is gonna be a rush in that 17 days.
No, there's not. There's going to be people that know you just have to wait 2 weeks. There'll be no rush. It's be the opposite.
I just said that if you want to see it in the theater. So I mean
No.
that's
But that's the thing is
That's the point.
some
People
of
don't.
the want to see it in the theater is because like I would like to see it now. People talk about it. I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
But when it's 17 days, you go, oh, I can wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But then the question is, it's 17 days and then it goes to digital for $25.
As opposed to it's going to be in the theater for 45 days and then it's not coming to streaming for like 3 months.
Yeah, we're not done.
But they don't do that.
We're not going to go to the theater and watch it. But there's people out there that are going to go out there and watch it because they think, oh, I want to go see it in the theater. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying.
All right. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's so not negligible as to be pointless to fucking brought up because it won't be enough. The very few people that go to the theater will drop that much more because all they have to do is wait 2 weeks and there's
But then the
already shit for them to watch.
The successful things with legs, you're just gonna Lieutenant Dan it. I don't.
Yeah. Minecraft stayed in for how long? Zootopia, all the things are going to stay in way longer than 17 days.
Lilo and Stitch was out there for a long time. Like,
whether we or no, I think that title worked. Shout out to the over 200 of you watching.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're cooked.
Remember when I said go see Avatar 3 in 3D? It's one of the last chances you have for a big kind of movie spectacle event. Yeah. Back to Stranger Things. It made 25 to 28 mil at the box office with over 1 million tickets sold in the US and Canada. Oh. So Netflix could keep movie theaters alive. They just don't want to.
Just don't want to.
They want them to die because all the Moxies who don't live by a movie theater, all the Haydens, we don't want them to have to drive an hour, 17-day window.
We want to meet the consumer where they are.
Yes, in their brain chips. Don't forget to like the stream. Appreciate y'all. We got over 200 watching. The clickbait worked, and don't you worry, we're getting straight into the gay stuff.
And that's the other thing, Ron. People already didn't give a shit about the Academy and all those awards. They were losing their prestige, and now you're a streaming show.
The Oscars that are on YouTube now.
So it's eventually won't even matter to do the fucking 2 weeks just to get their thing in the award show because it won't matter.
Speaking of Oscar host and Netflix, I wasn't quite sure if I believed this at first, but he posted a second time. Well, this is, Gervais clips, and he himself also posted. I'm so happy Mortality beats Stranger Things on Netflix. I don't know if this dropped before the finale or what, but even if this dropped before the finale,
hilarious.
Stand-up comedian BTFO and your big flagship show, that's not good. That's not good at all. Even if it's briefly. Also, I don't really do stand-up comedy, but I like me some Ricky Gervais, and I kind of want to support him.
He's still beloved.
You guys gonna check this out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dropped on the 30th.
Interested. Okay, lovely. So then it was the day before the finale then. But still, that is impressive.
When he did that Golden Globe thing, that was the equivalent of Jesus overturning all the fucking tables in the church. What is this shit? He just did it to all of them in there. Yeah, essentially. So he's got such love from that of him going right in and just yelling at them all, basically.
English or a British variety. I
count?
believe English though. Whoopsies. All right. Aaron improves.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm not a huge fan of stand-up comedy, but I do like Ricky Gervais and feel like he might get a little edgy in there. Now, Demogorgon Gate. The Duffer Brothers explained why there were no Demogorgons in the Stranger Things series finale. Mainly, it's just that Vecna was not expecting this sneak attack on his home turf. Never in a million years could he even imagine that They're there somewhere. Yes, underneath the giant spider's belly. I assume those were the pustules they were stabbing. So shouldn't like the mama Demogorgons be protecting the nest? They're just there. Well, what about when he realizes what's going on? Why don't we see him coming? We get like the race against time to defeat him before the Demogorgons get there. That would have added some, intense thrills. But no, they're just there.
Didn't we see that they're natural occurrences? Like, wouldn't they have just been there as the natural life?
So, yes, or at least the Vecna like entity was controlling or, creating with out of tentacles or whatever was going on over there in Yellow Land.
You want a Jaeger or a kaiju, or do you want fucking demo dogs?
I know, that's so true. Honestly, I'm kind of a giant spider monster defender, so yeah, actually give me the giant crab monster, please.
They had 450 million to make this. Like,
quiet,
how much
crab
more
monster?
Yeah, like.
Now, shout out to McCracken. Saw he was watching earlier. I may have stolen something.
Just consume product
from him.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't ask why all of a sudden Nancy is Rambo, which my sister-in-law also mentioned. That joke incoming? Yes, there is. Yes. So I was like, why is she Commando? And then my sister-in-law kept calling her Rambo. Somehow we didn't call her Nambo though, and he had actually, McCracken had tagged a bunch of people, so we're not the only ones. Like people keep seeing that she's Rambo, as we talked about yesterday. This is pretty accurate. It wasn't an LMG. We'll get to what it was here shortly. I'm glad ABF's here because we'll need his expertise. All she was missing was the red headband. It was not a good writing decision. And then, okay. ABF, we're gonna whip this out, and then the reload gate. ABF 69. What do you call a city full of overweight people? Obese city. Simple but good one.
Truly special.
ABF, I exercised yesterday after the stream, and I will be exercising after today's stream. And I'm trying to keep it slow at first because I do occasionally go a little hard when I first start exercising again and not stretching, and then you're sore for like 3 days. So I'm gonna do this thing where I don't destroy my body the first couple times I exercise like an idiot, but I'm warming up, and it's a lot easier when you can watch anime right in front of your face while exercising. Highly recommend it. And we got a clip for that.
Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
ABF back on the keto diet, which means no more Jessica Lindstrom sweets.
No more.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bam! Bam!
Wait, what? No more what?
No more Buckeyes.
Yeah, I know. He literally had to give them away.
And she's making brownies this weekend. Oh,
I know. Well, see, my punishment for him losing was that he couldn't eat her desserts, and he's like, I'm just gonna pre-punish myself and not be able to eat any of her desserts. Rossi, gonna go babysit niece and nephew. See you at Badgers. Appreciate you, Rossi. And appreciate you, ABF. And we need your expertise more than ever. Always just squat for 2 days before you go hiking. Same goes for stretching. Yeah, I know. I just needed to remember. I'm an old. I actually have to stretch now. All right, we need your expertise. I hated all the commando stuff. Her in this like little gorge. I was Okay, so it wasn't M16. Now I operated. So yes, I will pause it on this next go through.
So it looks like she was racking the fucking handle, the carrying handle, like it was a slide. But I think what she's actually doing is putting her hand on top and she's slamming the bolt carrier on the side closed, which is technically correct, but that's not what it looks like she's doing.
Yeah, that is. I assume you saw Drinker,
and it's the wrong sound effect.
Tried.
Which one?
Yeah, where he. Oh,
who?
Drinker. As far as I can tell,
love Drinker, but he's a Brit. I know more about guns than him. I already knew that that's what it looked like she was doing. I'm glad he fucking. I've actually shot them.
He's not doing very well in the replies.
Yeah.
He tries to do a little copium and it didn't work very well.
If that's what they're attempting to say she's doing, but that's not how it's taught, and you'd never see anyone else doing it that way. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, a couple of gay guys who have never shot a gun before, handing it to a woman who should not be shooting a gun, even fictionally, and presumably got the armor or was recommended by Alec Baldwin's finger. Because what the hell? Like, how do you, like, I don't... Does no one notice? Does some tell her? Yeah, sorry, what?
Well, so what kind of special bullets were those that the big fucking monster was able to...
Vecna literally is just like, shoot me, bro, I don't care. But giant spider monster, who's shooting me? I'm angry.
That was 5.56. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like any of that, which is what we're getting to is it's broken containment. Even the conservative side of Twitter keeps posting this scene. This is the first time I've ever seen Stranger Things. This is abysmal. Beyond slop. Do people actually watch this? Yeah, this one, like, I was really torn in this scene because there was so much stupid shit happening, mostly revolving around Nancy. I hate her so much. Like, when did this happen to her character? I don't remember this being her character.
Oh,
it's just like
the first volume
when she was like, yeah, with the shotgun, when she was like, you're dropping her nutsack on the guys there, saying like, hey, you know, let me show you how it's done. Like, not good.
And I'm not sure if it's in the actual them running part is also really rough. A lot of people have also been sharing when 11 shows up and does the like jump and like tears open the bit and also does like the weird like dodge rolls and stuff, and it's just like, what? These shouldn't be 90-pound women doing this. They literally have never run.
11 I don't have an issue with because they show the whole time we're doing the fucking obstacle coursing and all the jumping and the thing. She's the one that probably should be doing all that. It's the Groot fighting the kaiju and that's like, what are we doing? What, you're stabbing them with spears?
But we don't even see her jump into the Dimension X, whatever they call it.
But she explained it. She said, I can jump from fucking island. Did they need to show her jumping from island and island? Take her word for it. That's how she got up.
That's fine. When the whole group of people managed to go in and out of things where like they should have been dangling where like towers are all... And I thought, well, they probably had to edit it out. But according to the Duffer brothers, there wasn't any scenes cut from the final season. So all those crazy cuts where you just have to, oh, they got out fine, don't ask questions. Yeah, those weren't editing problems. No. Now, one discussion online this morning is whether Mike made the whole thing up or Levin actually told him what her plan was. Blah, blah, blah. The only thing I'll debunk is that 11 does not communicate with Mike in any way. But what you just said at the end, yes, at graduation, he's hearing the speakers distort and that makes him remember the kryptonite. So how could she have possibly made it all the way to the gate? Not only that, how could she have possibly used her powers to bring him into the void if she had been in the real world? And then a lot of other questions. Could Kali have actually done that? Could she have possibly been alive? We like that it's up to the audience, obviously. We tell you what the characters choose. So, yeah. But, like, if this is what the characters, but like you said it up to them, yeah, she's got to be alive, right?
No.
And then what? You don't think she's alive, Gooch?
No. I think she sacrificed.
Badger. Wait, really? Wait, Badger, what do you think?
I think that's a fun little story that Mike told himself that they all coped out and said, we believe.
I need a poll then. We need to poll here because
well, she got upset at Hopper because he was going to sacrifice himself when he put all the C4 in himself and everything, and was calling him a hypocrite basically. And then at the end there, she was the one that's actually going to always sacrifice herself.
No shit. The ending reminded me of Brokeback Mountain. So, like, spoiler, because you fuckers, if you haven't watched it by now, you're not gonna watch it. You find out that the Jake Gyllenhaal character is dead at the end, and they tell him, oh, he got hit by a car on the side of the road. But then in Heath Ledger's mind, it cuts to him imagining him being beaten to death by the gay bashers that were earlier in the movie is the actual, and they just told him that it was hit on the side. So to me, the same thing read like, no, she fucking died at the end. And then he, in his head canon, came up with this whole other reason how she's alive. But realistically, we know that Jake wasn't hit by that car. He was probably gay bashed. Just like that. Realistically, we know she probably didn't make it to the fjords of Iceland. She died in the Upside Down. He's a child, and he's trying to cope his way out of it. But I don't know. Let's see if they ever do an ending.
Okay, we're at 56% yes sacrifice, no village. So what the fuck? Y'all a bunch of pessimists out here.
Because why wouldn't she tell him?
Yeah.
Why did he wait so long? She's not going to hint?
Let's assume 11 is still alive because that's more in the spirit of Stranger Things. Can she ever reveal herself again to her friends and family? If she were alive, the way I would see it is no. Any contact would risk bringing her back out in the open and starting the cycle again. So in the story that Mike's telling, I don't think he sees a version where they reconnect.
Scroll up a little bit where they're like, I don't want to call him naive. I think that's what it was. Was that
this
something
is more
different?
about this is about bringing Kali back, and the reason they brought her back was so she could be a bitch to Hopper.
Yeah,
I
there
thought
you
that
go.
was a good scene and a reason to bring her back.
Mike is such a, I don't want to call him naive, but a little bit, and he's such a dreamer and an optimist. Yeah. So forget the right. He's a dreamer and an optimist, and he's naive. That's why he fucking thinks.
He's a writer.
Yeah.
He's a
storyteller.
That's why he's the, what do you call, the dungeon master?
Yeah, the DM.
Yeah.
Someone took out that end scene where he's screaming for her, and they took the music and sound effects, so it's just him. It's fucking hilarious.
Beautiful.
It's up to your interpretation, I guess, which, hey, good for them.
Oh, well, yeah. So the official answer, though, is it's up in the air. You get to decide. Now, the spinoff. I thought we were going to get Hopper Police Chief Montauk. No, that was just a nod to the original show. It was supposed to be called Montauk, I think, until the one guy sued him. The Duffer Brothers revealed they were currently working on a Stranger Things spinoff about the backstory of The Rock in the briefcase.
That's funny.
This is what we're doing the spinoff of?
Yeah.
Because I just saw that Netflix quietly canceled their spinoff.
Well,
not the animated one. That's still coming out.
Of a Stephen King. No, that was for a Stephen King.
Oh, the
show
Stephen King one. Okay.
And that was because it's not with Netflix anymore. So I don't know if they're like, fuck that, we're going to sell. I think it just Netflix didn't want it anymore. But a lot of our side is saying, oh, Stranger Things so bad, they got their spinoff canceled. Which, no, if you actually look into it, it's not what happened. And then also, I mean, they're going over to Paramount. If I were Netflix, I'd be like, oh, sorry, we sold off the rights to the thing you were working on. Whoopsies. Have fun at Paramount and theaters, which we're going to destroy. Beautiful. All right. Back to what we're saying. All right. So, man, actually, no, I'll keep the poll up because it's actually really close. After seeing what Netflix pulled with Stranger Things, if Netflix wrote the script, this is, wait, can you do a Samwise Gamgee Badger?
No, he doesn't really have an accent. This is it.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is it. This is what? The
Mr.
part where I
Frodo.
tell you I'm gay for no reason, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. I just enjoyed this. This is what I want from my actors, my celebrities, some fun behind the scenes stuff. They cursed way too much. They ruined the kids cursing, but I do like
Suck
the
my
flipping
fat
everything
one.
off. Yes, Derek, star of the season, 100%. Definitely would have preferred to spin off with him.
So here's the thing I saw online is Max can run even though she can't use her legs in the real world. What's the little kid's name? Derek? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He can have asthma and get tired, but
Derek.
Yeah. But in the real world he gets tired and he's overweight and can't run that far. But in
the mime world he also is overweight and can't run.
Yeah. It's kind of like, okay. All right.
The kitty.
Yeah. Shout out ABF for unlocking Winter Cat. It's so adorable. See, we're not just negative here.
Little parka it's wearing.
Yeah, it has mittens too.
Gooch, I would sooner murder a human than a cat. How dare you?
Fuck cats.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it was between you and my chonk, I thought you'd fall off.
Oh, that's a
given.
given.
Tell you that
Yeah,
much.
that's a given. That's a
My
given.
Doing a new
chonky.
poll.
That's a given.
Doing a new poll. Kick Gooch or no? Okay, no. Sorry, Gooch. You're allowed to have your thoughts on cats, regardless of how wrong they may be. But you're just such a dog guy. He just loves dogs so much that he's an anti-cat guy, right, Gooch?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. We're about to start a riot. Okay. He's not anti-cat. He's just so pro-dog that he's anti-cat. Okay?
Bro. There you go, Toma.
Hey.
Yeah, you can like both.
No.
If
I don't.
cats If cats didn't spray and we had a perfected litter box technology, they would be preferable. But I think they're pretty similar. Dogs are more responsibility. They're like, it's like a quarter of a human. It's just like have a baby at that fucking point. Cats are a lot more independent, but that also means they sometimes don't give a fuck about you, or sometimes they are too affectionate and they never leave you alone, or constantly meow at Badger's door. All right, so you guys will never believe this. I don't know how accurate this report is. Finds 41% of Netflix kids content includes LGBTQ themes. This is analysis by Concerned Women for America, so I'm not entirely sure how unbiased it is or what
homophobes.
Surprised it's not higher.
Badger, what an excellent transition you just did, you homophobe, you. Stranger Things creators defend Will's coming out scene and confront the angry Badger and toxic fan review bombing. The ultimate fuck you to Vecna. And that just sounds like that's a wet dream for our side, that headline. Just slap that son of a bitch into a thumbnail. But we'll get to what they actually said. Yeah.
And the title will be something similar when I make a video about it, but I'll put a question mark at the end of it.
Yeah. See,
you don't hate the media enough.
Stranger Things Duff Brothers defend Will's LGBTQ element of P scene is my title, which is accurate. They definitely do defend it.
Stranger Things creators attack the toxic fans with a question mark.
Yes. And if it's the question mark, as long as you put question mark, you're allowed
that
to
question mark
clickbait however much you want.
Is the title equivalent of allegedly? As long as you say it, you're free from litigation.
Asterisk, basically. Yes, but you got to make sure you put the exclamation point after the question mark.
Oh, you have to put the exclamation.
People who put exclamation point and then question mark, you're just doing it wrong. Stop. It's question mark, and then that question is exclamated. You're not questioning the exclamation. I said it. All right?
See?
Don't make me get into there, and twos. I will.
Oh, no. Two is and then. No,
do you think 11 died? It's currently 51 to 49%. So honestly, as far as from a writer perspective, the fact that it is essentially 50-50.
Oh, they did their job in that.
That is a good job.
On that version, yeah.
Yeah. We talk about like the Inception ending and stuff like that. The fact that we're at 50-50.
Conversely, on the Inception one, he very clearly is back in the world because his top starts to wobble at the end, where it never wobbled in the dream world. But I digress. I think Nolan said the point was he didn't care. He didn't even look back. It didn't matter. He was with his family or whatever the fuck. Yes. Clearly, it does matter.
The coming out scene is something we've been building up to for 9 years now. It was a really important scene for us gay, and a really important scene for Noah. Not just from a thematic point of view, but also a narrative point of view. And this was, I believe, on their lengthy post-mortem. That's not a nice way to put it. I think this on their little Right Side Up or whatever podcast.
After action report.
Not post-mortem.
Yeah.
This show has always been about our characters overcoming evil. And in order to overcome this evil, Vecna Will had to take it in the butt. No, in so many ways represents all the dark thoughts and the evil of society. Yeah, so we're gonna pray Will's gay away so he shoots the black smoke out of his throat. And for our characters to overcome that, it really becomes about embracing their degeneracy, and then also embracing one another's degeneracy and coming together in degeneracy. I may have paraphrased it a little bit. This scene was the final step in Will's journey. The final step was helping defeat Vecna, not coming out as gay. And Will is, in so many ways, the key to defeating Vecna. Yeah, but his gayness isn't, and if he wouldn't have come out, it would have made no difference. Like, he's not afraid that his friends will find out he's gay, so Vecna can't use it. But what about, like, your fear of, like, spiders and snakes ripping your skin off and pulling your teeth?
He also Vecna never had the chance.
Wait,
like the only person he actually had the chance to use their fears against them was Hopper when he made him see his. But no one else was.
So Hopper should have come out as heterosexual, I guess.
Yeah, but like so he did all that, but then you never actually had the chance for that to be an illness or a weakness.
So you're trying to tell me for 9 years they've been steering this kid to be gay?
Well, yeah, they're pumping the Vecna juices into his throat.
Yeah. No, in real life too. I mean, like it's just like I don't buy that.
Yeah, even though Noah didn't come out until like fucking 2 years ago or whatever, we always knew he was half an F slur.
Yes, but like it's the S slur. We don't care about him being gay. It's that he's kind of like weak and shy and meek and doesn't stand up for himself, which of course, would be part of his like gayness, but he needs to overcome that standing up for himself, not come out as gay. He needs to just stop being a pussy ass bitch. Not tell all his friends he's a pussy ass bitch. But no, they figured this because I like those character parts about him. The like standing in front of like the mirror, like scared to death and puking up some black like slugs and stuff like that. I like that. That wasn't like his being afraid to come out of the closet though. That's because there's a young kid violated, and when you violate young kids sexually, they often turn into homosexuals who then violate other children, Bryan Singer. Volume 1 is really about self-acceptance, right? I mean, that's sort of step 1. What? No. It's about a fish out of water with 11 having to, like, adapt to living as a normal, like, little girl. I mean, there's sort of step 1. And then step 2 is Will talking to Robin. Yeah, so we all hated step 1. We all hated step 2. It's something that he wants to do. He's trying to figure out how to come out, and he knows that he needs to do that. Why? And that's the final step for him. And he finds the courage to be able to do it. Come out as HIV positive. And it's really the ultimate fuck you to Vecna. That was the intention. So that was literally like, what was the gay guy in Reno 911?
Schwartzen.
Next word. Fuck you, Dad. Like all of that stuff, because his dad is actually rich or whatever. You eventually find out. And he's like, he makes a music video all like, "Fuck you, Dad." Like this is what it feels like. Come out as gay to tell your like Midwest rural dad, "Fuck you. I do what I want." That was the intention. Or did I overblow it? Am I being too?
This is a bad look. I don't know where they're thinking this is a good thing.
Well, thankfully they are, despite it being torn apart online, we're proud of the episode and we're proud of the scene and proud of Noah, who gave a really brave, very vulnerable performance.
12 hours.
Yeah, it was extremely important for them to be happy with the gayness because it was just so raw and vulnerable because they didn't use enough lube during the scene. I think that's where Ross and I were most sensitive was Noah because of how close that hit for him. So if he wasn't gay, would you be doing the scene? No. And our goal was to make sure that he was comfortable and happy with the scene he did for 12 hours with everyone staring at him. And then when he was, we felt good about it. I've been texting with him a lot, but texting with him specifically after that scene. Did we gay right? Are we still allies? Did we ally right? And after that episode aired, I had to make sure you're still emotionally okay. And he's in a really good place. He's very proud of the scene, and we're proud of the scene. I saw a little bit of cope here and there, like, oh, but what, like, maybe it's the writer's fault, or maybe like it's someone's fault other than the Duffer Brothers. I like the Duffer Brothers. I think they did a lot of good. This is 100% on the fucking Duffer Brothers.
Wow.
It's a way to just ruin your good name, like in the last couple episodes.
Let's see what else they can do.
So dumb. Also, do you think 11 died? No, is actually now currently winning. So yeah, I think they did a good job on that at least. Like I said, yeah, a lot of the very ending stuff, all of a sudden with that last 30 minutes, they kicked it back into competence after the Jurassic World Rebirth level of storytelling. UF Omega for Fiverr. Don't forget, a gay person's coming out story is the bravest thing a gay person can do because they are so oppressed and vilified. To leftards, at least. Yeah. Yes.
It's 2025. Like, what the?
So vilified, so fucking popular that people actually made up sexualities to come out and be different.
Yeah. Oh, you're just gay? Boring. What are you, right wing? Can you be at least bisexual at least?
Mm-hmm.
No. Badger, we're at the 1 hour mark. Where can people hear us complain more about Stranger Things tonight?
Inside the Badger Den tonight. We probably won't talk about it that much, but we will be talking about Fallout and how awesome that is. And who else? Who else knows? Who knows? We'll see who in the Cabal shows up tonight, because that always changes things.
I'll be there. Here's what you got coming up. Any videos one wants to show?
Yeah, I'm just working on a video right now, and got my top anime of 2026 out there, so go check that out. And I'll be doing Late Night with Gooch and Gang on Sunday. So
let's go. And obviously you can join me for some anime and gaming on Saturdays. And have they started yet? Because I do got one last little line. Okay, one last little bit of gayness. We were so concerned about getting it right. There were a lot of things that went into it. Yeah, but there are lots of things going into things. I mean, we're definitely nervous about how it's going to go over with everyone. Yeah, you should have been, you dummies. But not as nervous as we were handing it over to Noah. Guys, we failed. We didn't bully them enough. We need to make them more afraid of us than of the queers. Because ultimately, it needed to resonate and be truthful for him. And now this is the line. We really were writing it to and for Noah.
Mm-hmm.
This wouldn't have happened if Noah Schlapp or whatever wasn't gay. 100%. So it really worked and resonated for him, which was great. On the day, frankly, there wasn't really much direction at all. Noah spent a long time, months prepping for that scene. Oh, wait, did I skip a part? Oh, yeah, hold on.
Don't they mean 9 years?
He wrote us sobbing after he read it. So it really worked and resonated for him, which was great. There's a lot I like about Stranger Things. There's a lot I like about the Duffer brothers, but
see, that's where I call bullshit. I don't believe that he was gay from the get-go. I just don't believe it.
Well, it's the 80s. So when someone was a little, crybaby boy, you called him gay. And instead of him not being a little whiny bitch and getting over that so that his friends and dads don't call him gay, they went, no, actually, he is gay. And he just needs to overcome being afraid to be his true self. His dad should have called him the F-slur more. Is the moral of the story.
It's the George Carlin joke. You don't call actual gays F-slurs. You call your friends who don't want to go beat up the queers F-slurs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, watch about waiting. You get your coworker to look at your wiener, and then you call him an F-slur for it. That's how guys think. We're very complicated, very deep thinkers.
Yeah. If you don't like cats, F-slur. You're lucky you were on his channel.
So true.
Tonight, F-slurs around a round of F-slurs for all my friends.
See, have they started yet?
No, it's a drinker, so they're probably going to be a little.
Okay, we got some stuff. I'm ending the poll, or no, I'll keep it going. But the poll is at 56% no now. So you yeses were winning, and then the no's ended up coming through in the end. Fourth quarter win. Let's go, Badger. I know you're super excited for the Netflix live action Assassin's Creed series. You see that we added in? What do you mean? We just added a new actress, Tamsin Crawford. Sorry, let me get a better picture of her for you. So, do you remember my original description for a moratorium? How you had to have the little
poofy hair,
the poof ball, the two poof balls on your head. Mm-hmm. So, is she going to be the computer science person, Badger? Or is she going to be the tech person, or who do you think she'll be?
I don't know. I can't wait to see what ancestor she plays.
I assume she'd be one of the tech people working like in the real world, but you think they'll woke up the past with her?
Or maybe I don't know who, like she'll be an assassin group, maybe, I don't know, fighting the man, the patriarchy. They'll only be white Templars.
Yeah, instead of a hidden blade she kills people with, she uses her fake nails and see it. And then if one breaks, you have to like reload your nail, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what all the moaning and groaning's about, Patch. All right, let's see. Okay, they haven't started yet. Otherwise, we would have not mentioned this. Will Smith. You remember the whole is murder up in there? Will Smith allegedly being gay. Will Smith sued for sexual harassment, accused of deliberately grooming tour violinist. I saw this and I assumed it was I stupidly assumed it was a woman.
Interesting.
I don't think that's a woman. I mean, this is the New York Post, so asterisk, but like decent source of news for something like this. So, it was murder in there. So yeah,
Grooming.
Well, I'm not sure Will Smith's getting his career back anytime soon. Or no, get this Assassin's Creed bitch out of here.
No.
That was like Will 2K, dog. He was on top of the world.
Yeah.
So Zack
the
Snyder,
Wild Wild West. That was like literally he was on top of the world for a while. Independence Day, all that shit. Men in Black.
I literally mentioned Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West yesterday when speaking of giant spider monsters. It's very relevant. Honestly, I'd like to watch it again. I'm putting Wild Wild West on the wheel. Wild Wild West. Right after Time Bandits. So Zack Snyder is a menace who just will not be stopped. Now he's posting Zod pictures of Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon understood Zod down to the bone. Man, I did not appreciate. I did not appreciate him enough. I liked him. I now truly appreciate how good of a job he did.
Yeah,
and yeah,
I will find him, Laura. I will find him. I will find him. They're live
he
now.
does the like the bad guy who thinks he's the good guy, like so
which
perfectly.
all of the best bad guys do.
Mm-hmm. Badger, quick. In case anyone missed it, where can we
Inside
find
the Badgered Inn tonight with the Cabal? Hopefully, the first Badgered Inn of the year. It's going to be oh so much fun.
Let's go, Gooch. Where can people find you? Quick, go.
Late night in Gooch on Sunday.
Late night with Gooch. And y'all can find me tomorrow. We talk about some anime. We talk about some gaming and everything in between. Appreciate y'all so dang much. Turns out people think 11 went to the village like me. The optimist wins. Suck it, glass half empties. Could not do this without you. Appreciate the support so dang much. And we will see you later.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
I need to watch Heavyweight so I can get some clips to call you all fat fucks as the outro. Go exercise, you fat fucks.
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog are blue.